Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We are going to begin with some new warnings and some signs of progress in the fight against coronavirus. Just hours before Texas will fully reopen its businesses and end its statewide mask mandate, tonight there are concerns that one of those highly contagious variants of the virus is spreading rapidly in that state. Houston's health department says new tests of the city's wastewater now show ongoing and uncontrolled community spread of the UK variant. That news comes as more states are joining Texas, loosening restrictions as the rate of new infections continues to decline nationwide. Well, tonight, the number of hospitalizations for the virus have dropped too, down to a level not seen since October. And as we come on the air, more than 32 million Americans have now been fully vaccinated as states expand who is eligible to get a shot. Meantime, here in Washington, the U.S. House is expected to pass that nearly $2 trillion COVID relief bill as soon as tomorrow morning, clearing the final hurdle before President Biden signs it into law. We'll have more on just how soon you could be getting a $1,400 stimulus check from the government in just a moment. We've got a lot of new reporting for you and your family tonight. We've got our team of correspondents standing by. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti is going to lead off our coverage in Los Angeles. Good evening, Jonathan.
Good evening, Nora. Here in California, nearly 1 in 5 people have received at least one dose of the vaccine at sites like this one. The CDC is prioritizing overweight and obese people because they are more likely to get significantly sick. Meanwhile, there is a lot of concern tonight. Some states are reopening too fast.
Tonight, there may be trouble in Texas. The state set to reopen tomorrow. All businesses, including restaurants, able to operate at 100% capacity.
No more 6 people in the store waiting in a line outside. So silly. Done.
But it comes as the Houston Health Department issues this warning. The highly contagious UK variant has been found at 31 of the city's 39 wastewater treatment plants.
There is a fairly large amount of the UK variant in our community, and it is spreading.
Texas ranks 47th out of 50 for vaccinations in percent of population that's received at least one dose.
I worry we're in for the perfect storm. We're lifting restrictions, the B117 variants here in a big way, and we're lagging behind vaccinations. None of that is good news.
It sounds like what you're saying is it's dangerous at this point.
I don't quite understand the urgency to lift restrictions.
Businesses and schools in Texas are still allowed to require masks, but one school district outside of Houston has already voted to make them optional.
It just doesn't make sense to cover our faces and not be able to breathe.
Here in California, just 2 months ago, LA hospitals were at a breaking point with patients in the hallways and no ICU beds. Now, LA County hospitalizations are down 86%, and average new cases have plummeted 92%. Masks are still mandatory in the Golden State. This Uber driver who asked his passengers to comply was assaulted and coughed on in San Francisco. Police are investigating. But tonight, there is optimism for better days ahead as the vaccine rolls out and sleeves roll up.
It's been a year, and it's just nice to see light at the end of the tunnel.
And the CDC is confirming women make up nearly 80% of those who are experiencing side effects from the vaccine. Most of those cases are mild. And Nora, it's important to point out, doctors stressing tonight, everyone still needs to get vaccinated.
It's a good point, Jonathan Vigliotti. Thank you.